Hello, my name is Ibrahim with piratechipgames. Thought it'd be kind of felt like sharing this game I made a while back. I've been considering like re-uploading it to our other stuff to have more content for the pirate chip game stuff, but I don't really want to have to go in and like change the references to my other accounts and like look at all that bad old code. But basically, I made this game Despair Shack before we formed the Pirate Chip Games brand, and it was like right before. So like I literally released this game, and then it was like pretty soon after we started releasing games together on a shared channel. Um, but I really liked this game. I was happy how it turned out. Originally, I was going for a sort of like sadder story, and I had like this whole thing planned out, and some of that kind of kept through. But then I kind of just made fun of the whole thing, and then I named it something stupid like Despair Shack just as a joke. Yeah. Anyway, let's see if I can remember how to do any of these puzzles. So I was really proud of this like inventory system. It's just like a tray, uh, and this really nice looking craft button with very consistent font here. So let's see. You got this tree, a moon, and the crazy despair shack with roots. Let's go inside. So there's the little buttons on the side. I saw Jared make that key game. I'm like, I want to make something simple like that. So buttons on the side, shifting the perspective. You got these locks. It's like, oh yeah, I gotta like open these. If you can even tell they're locks on chains with these graphics and these stairs that are like an interesting perspective. So let's see, a bucket. My son made it in woodshop. We use it as a trash can. Don't need it right now. Very obviously you're a family guy, right? So you're this character in this family portrait. You got some scissors in your face. Let's just take those out. I wanted like have a story of a dude who like lost his family and it's all sad, but then it just kind of turned into like way too many jokes. I don't know if we're capable of making like a serious story game, to be honest, because we always just end up joking around to have fun. Let's see. Who did this to my face? Uh, oh yeah. Oh yeah, there's arrows on the bottom when there's multiple pages, but when there aren't multiple pages, there's just the X button, so it is interesting to come back to a game after making it and being like justifying your design philosophy, and then coming back to it and being like, oh, it's not very clear how this UI works at a glance. Can't go back outside. So we got the scissors, and if I craft it, does nothing, so I'll unselect them. I don't need light. I wonder if I'll need that string later. I threw that in because it was very unclear, like, because all these items are here in the game, like in the earlier levels, but you would need them later, and I don't want people to like just click on random stuff because they already clicked on that, being like, oh, I don't need that. So that was my way of teaching you that you might need stuff later that you don't need now. I need something that to break the glass because there's a little book in there, and I tried to I made this whole game in this one Aseprite palette that had like 4 shades of brown and a few colors. So I tried to challenge myself. It was kind of fun. So can't craft those together. How are we gonna put the scissors together? Maybe we need a screwdriver. But where's the screw? Who cares? You just made some scissors. Okay. And you can see you got these quote unquote strings holding the rug down. So let's cut those. Oh, a hammer. What did I use? Oh yeah, to break the glass. Okay. And there's no shattered glass on the ground. It just removes the shine. So the book. Yeah. So each of these books were a story revelation. So okay. I love Daddy. He takes me to the park. Mommy says he takes me there to drink with someone. I know he shouldn't drink, but why doesn't Mommy like her? But now I hate Daddy because he couldn't stop Mommy. Oh. What? This is so gross. I'm starting to like. It's starting to come back to me what the story was supposed to be. Uh, we'll see what it was. So I got all that stuff, and I got this key now up in the corner that just kind of shows up. It doesn't tell you you got it. I think originally I was gonna have it so like when the book opens, the key would like pop out of the book and go into your inventory, and then I just was too lazy to do that. So whatever. But now we got the purple key, so let's go ahead and open the lock. And then now we're outside again, and look, we're on level 2, as indicated by the tree. And if you haven't noticed, the moon is a little bit lower this time. So let's go back in the house. Okay, what's different? What's different here? Oh, look, we got this thing, and there's water in the sink. That lock's gone now. Oh, there's another book. It looks like this diary needs a code to open it. Interesting. So the water. How did the sink get clogged? I wonder if I can fish out whatever's plugging it. So this kind of looks hook-ish, right? What's one of her earrings doing here? Whose earrings? It's so freaking spooky. So I got this earring, which is vaguely hook-shaped and like way bigger on the counter than it would really be. Don't need that right now. Let's look at this. Oh, a hook and a string. Look at that. A hook string. And it kind of looks like nothing. Alright. And then you use items, you just highlight the item, and then you use the item. Oh, cool. Hey, my wife's wedding ring. Our wedding date is inscribed on the inside. Wait, is that the code? How would you know that? I don't know. You don't even enter the code in yourself because this game's trash. My mom used to say I look up to my dad. She doesn't say that anymore. No one even asks what I think, especially my dad, because you're the dad, if you haven't realized that, and you're very naughty. But now I got the blue key. Look at that. Level 3, and the moon's inside of the tree now. Okay. Oh, a bucket. That's weird. It's all spooky. It's changing and getting more and more gross. It's a leak. Maybe I can poke to get it to flow faster. I'll need something to put in the water in. So I'll grab this. And then this is the only time you do this in this game, but you can craft the plunger to turn it into 2 items. So you can uncraft the plunger into a cup and a stick. And then you can grab that bucket. And I think you put the bucket down. No, that's not it. Oh yeah. So you can poke it with a stick, and then it starts flowing way faster. There we go. Now how will I get this water to the well? So you could think that you can put the bucket there, but it says I'll need something to guide the water into the bucket. Something funnel shaped. This freaking plunger cup. And it's literally the same width of the bucket. So how does that help? I don't know. It's a puzzle, man. Might not have needed the funnel. This bucket filled up fast. Alright, cool. So I got a full bucket, and my house is leaking like crazy. So let's go ahead and pour this water. Actually, before we do that, it says this well seems bottomless. There's an empty bucket on the rope. Maybe if I fill it with something. There might be something on the other side. You know, just hitting your head over with a hammer to tell you how to solve these puzzles. Oh, the book. It's not on the bookshelf. What the heck? I hate him so much. Why would he be with that woman? He has children. So that's like your wife's book. These are your children's books. Okay, so we got the wife key. Look at that. Level 4. The moon is more shrunken in the tree, and there isn't a 4th branch because whatever. Who cares about consistency? So now we're in, and there's a nail in our picture. Spooky. I don't think my wife would leave me. Or I didn't think my wife would leave me. She always said she would if I didn't stop. And she took the kids. So let's take the nail. Oh, yeah, okay. So the story isn't as dark as I was originally going to make it. I'm remembering now. Oh, what is this? Another crack? Wait, that's not a crack. That's a tear. My house is torn as my heart. I'll need something to help me tear it further. Alright, so we got a nail. That's not enough, apparently. Hammer. Plunger. Yeah, here we go. You have to use the hammer on the nail and the stick to make a nail in a stick. Okay. Hey, there's something under there. It's the other book. My wife said I should start a journal. She got the kids into it too. Don't really know what to write here. What if someone reads this? Yeah, so the dad's very emotionally intelligent. And then we got this plunger cup for no reason and a key. Look how smushed that tree's getting. Oh no, dot dot dot, that's spooky. Right? So like this whole time I'm like implying this super serious story with a doofus of a dude who's cheating on his wife, and your wife takes the kids and leaves, and you're in some kind of limbo, right? But look at this ending, okay? Yeah. The moon is angry with me. I must have missed something. I will dwell here forever alone with an angry watcher. Always following the moon will never stop staring. Always following, comma, the moon will never stop staring. This is making me nervous. Got bad ending. So this game has two endings. Let's let me show you what the secret good ending and how you get that. So I'm gonna go through this as fast as I can, even though I might not be as fast as I was when I was making this. Scissors. And so I was surprised that somebody actually found the secret ending because it was like really bullshit to find. And it kind of like they commented that they were disappointed in that in the ending because they're like, "Oh, you have this whole story and then you made this stupid freaking secret ending." So I got the key already. Let's go here. Okay, what do we need for this one? That. Yeah, so I think originally my idea for the story for this game was like uh really dark, like the mom like takes the kids and dies or something. You know, something like generically dark that, you know, sounds like a good idea, but then it just ends up being cringy. But instead, your wife just takes the kid and leaves, and the kids are bitter about it, and everybody blames you because it's your fault, which is not a lie. Boom, bada boom, boom. Okay, this is the bucket, yeah. So, I'm pretty sure I remember how to do the secret ending, but let's hope I don't mess it up. It's something really stupid. Alright, so I filled the bucket up, then put it in the well, grab the book. Okay, I got the key. Alright, so this is where it starts. You get the plunger, and you make the stuff, and you tear the thing. But you have this plunger cup here, right? Like, I could just read the book and take the key and move on, but where does this plunger go? You know, like, what am I going to use this cup on to get the good ending? What kind of lesson am I going to learn to understand what I did wrong and get a good ending and redeem myself as a person in limbo, right? You take this plunger cup and you stick it on the window. So he says, huh, it's stuck to the window, right? I can't get it back off. This now remember, clicking the plunger cup again is a requirement to get the secret ending. You can't just like stick the plunger cup on the window and call it a day. You have to know that you have to stick that plunger cup on the window and you have to click it a second time to get more text, and then you'll see. For once in my life, I wanted something but didn't get it. Is this how my family felt when I wasn't around? But I can never get them back now, like this plunger. Yeah, and I think that was all for this section. Then you unlock the key again. Then you go back in the house. Look at that, the plunger cup is still there. So not only do you stick it to the window and click on it again, but if you don't click on it again when you go back in the house, you still won't get the secret ending. So I'm just gonna click that real quick. I get it now. This is punishment for my sins. I shouldn't have missed my daughter's play. I should have played catch with my son. I shouldn't have cheated on my wife. And that is how you teach a man like this kind of lesson. You know? Yeah. You send him to limbo and then you give him one option to do what's coming. Look at that. Look how satisfied he is with your behavior. The moon smiles upon me. I have realized my mistakes. My family is gone, but I will dwell here in peace. And I will not be alone, for I have made a friend. I wonder if the moon has any games. No, he doesn't have any games. Just like this game. Alright, well, thanks so much for watching. Uh, yeah. Bye.